My name is Lesley Daly.
People say when you act playful that you're being immature, and I've been accused of that because I've always been an inner child and I've always believed in playing. And I think that's where Carmen and I meet, is we enjoy playing, laughing, and joy.
My name is Carmen Curtis. Was a cirque performer, so I was actually using the hammocks for dance and crazy tricks and performing. And now, over the last 23 years, it has evolved and changed, and I use it as a healing modality tool, doing functional movement, yoga, breathwork, floating meditation. We're using it for longevity, for brain health, for recovery, to prevent injury.
The injury stopped my daily life 100%, so I was dizzy and really unable to do anything and pretty active, and it halted all of that. Couldn't drive, just couldn't find my sense in space, which, I think then the more that happens, the more your world starts to close in. So, it starts to be mental and physical. I think being scared was realizing how bad in shape, lost all my muscle and my ability to do things. That's what was scary. It wasn't the act of doing it again. It was, she would take the aerial yoga and have me grab onto it, and I couldn't even grab it. My grip strength was gone. Sense of self lost completely. I'm a very active daredevil, always looking to do exciting things, athlete type, not hardcore athlete, but somebody who likes to garden and be outside, take walks, be with my dogs, and none of that was possible. So who are you now when you can't do any of that?
When we started working together after her head injury, she couldn't move. Like, if you told her to move her right arm, like, that right arm didn't even do anything. She didn't even know where it was. So I used functional movement. I used a lot of just love and presence and encouragement. Then I would find that when she had fun, when she found joy, it would kind of get her out of her mind of what was happening. I was able to trick her into certain ways to strengthen, or trick her into certain ways to get some more cardio movement, or we could trick her brain to where she would calm down. And so learning to play became really important.
The loss was quick, but coming back was slow. But then what I did is we documented my time with Carmen. We would video and photograph, which is something that's kind of an awkward thing for me. So I could see, maybe 3 months would go by and I could see suddenly that, wow, my leg is straighter. Carmen has this, what do you call it, like a sixth sense to just know. She can watch your body, and you cannot lie. It would sometimes show up and I wanted to be there, and my eye would be closed and I would be slunched over, and she's like, ooh, today, not your best day. Sometimes I would just start crying, and here I have this person that is listening and is showing up for me, and you just don't get that, so it wasn't just physically working, it was mentally working. Sometimes there were times where we didn't move. We sat on the floor and I just cried, and she just put her hand like on my feet, or she just talked to me and validate.
I knew aerial yoga could heal people, and I knew aerial circus gave confidence and made you feel empowered, but healing the soul and healing a brain injury and creating an understanding of how to move and connecting the mind and body in a deeper way is really incredible. Aerial yoga connects the mind and body, but aerial circus can also do the same, especially when taught really gentle and with a lot of love and encouragement.
Healing is lonely. Even if you're surrounded with a bunch of people, it's still you and yourself and maybe the mean things you say to yourself. You can't share your pain or you can't share your loss of joy. It's on you to get better.
My purpose is to be there of service for whoever is coming and help them find what they need. But more importantly, I feel like I want to create a safe space where people feel loved and safe and supported.
Fun, joy. I kept saying, joy, exciting, all these words that were gone, they're all here again. Flight, light, yes, like I can do it. Just good, just pure good. There's nothing bad there. Even if you just sit in it and you swing, which you've seen, that's good. If you can do a trick, awesome. If not, no big deal. But the strength is what comes from it, and you have to be willing to show up, but it'll show up for you